My Diet Coke is so crispy and delicious today. It's like perfect, hitting the spot. Hi guys, long time no vlog. It's been a minute since I filmed anything. The last video you saw, I think, was my pantry clean out. That was pre-filmed like over a month ago now, so it's really been a long time. But I'm about to leave to go run a few errands, so I wanted to bring my camera along with me and take you along for the ride. I have a grocery order to pick up, and then I want to go to Target and Marshall's. I've been updating some of the home decor around my apartment, which I'll show you guys, and I still have like a few things on my list that I need to get to kind of like finish up my vision for some of these spaces. So I want to go to Marshall's and Target and see what I can find. I tried to do the like viral bun that's going around on TikTok, and I did not do a very good job. I feel like this part is cute and like the idea is cute, but some of these hairs that are like, what is this? I don't know. I tried, I failed, but it's whatever. I'm gonna be late to my groceries. I literally have to go pick them up in 15 minutes before like my time is over. So let's go. Okay, I'm looking for greenery, but I don't really feel like this is maybe the right thing, unless I could cut it. It also kind of smells, so I don't think I want that. But it's going in a bowl, and so I just hesitate to get like an actual plant pot in case you'll be able to see it. I think that might be something I need to get at Target. I'm also looking for a small black flower pot, and I feel like that is like the most difficult thing to find for some reason. Like these are like, I think even just a tiny bit bigger than what I need, but I need something black. And I don't know why that's so hard to find. Like, I'm not seeing anything black. And maybe that's just because it's not really like a spring or summer color, but I need it. I think they have these, but these are not. These are way too huge for what I'm looking for. Like, I need something like this, but like tiny. I have this, but this is not what I'm looking for at all. Bummer. Okay, I am considering getting this though for the kitchen because I have something like this there now, but it's wood. And I feel like this would just help to like break up some of the beige. It's only $10, and I feel like the thing I have there, I can move. Okay, that store was so crowded and chaotic. I like could not film anything. I just like couldn't even go down any of the aisles without feeling like I was in people's way. I got a couple things, but nothing that I was like actually really looking for. So I'm gonna go to Target and see. Actually, I'm debating if I want to go to Home Goods and then go to Target. I feel like maybe I should stop by Home Goods and see if they have anything. I don't love the Home Goods that's over here. The one, like there's another location that's better, but I'm a little far away from that one. So I guess we'll just go see what they have, if anything, and then go to Target. Okay, thank goodness there's like no one in the store, but I'm still not finding what I'm looking for. This is so cute. I actually really like this, how it like goes over the couch like this. I feel like that'd be cute like in place of an end table. But again, just not seeing any plant pots that are A, as small as I need, and B, that are black. I feel like everything is like cream or white or I don't know, like just nothing is quite right. I don't know if Target has plant pots, but we can see. Okay, we struck out completely at Home Goods. I literally couldn't find one single thing in that store. So I'm gonna go get a Diet Coke because I need a little pick-me-up, and then run over to Target. It's really like the only other store I can think of. I was thinking about maybe popping into Michael's because I feel like they might have some sort of like greenery thing, but I'm kind of confident that Target might have what I'm looking for. So I'm hoping maybe they still have that bowl that I bought so I can like test out what things would look like in it, but I'm not holding out hope for that. So yes, Diet Coke time, and then we'll see if Target has anything. I don't know. There's so many people out today. Traffic is a nightmare, so we are gonna find out what's going on. But yeah, just like so many people out today. I don't know what's going on. Okay, found some greenery. I found 2 short stems, so these should work. And then I grabbed a command strip because I needed this. Finished up at Target. I had some success, pretty much just what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting to find a plant pot there, and I didn't. So I found the greenery though, and I got one of those like command hook things for like your broom or your mop or whatever, I have a mop that I need to like hang up on the wall. So I got one of those command strips. There are so many people out, like I don't know what's happening. I also think just because it's like dreary and rainy, like no one has anything better to do than just like go out and run errands, because last weekend it was beautiful and sunny and there was like no one out because everyone was outside. So back to the rainy, dreary Seattle, but that's pretty typical for spring here. It was just like a little teaser of sunshine. So anyway, I'm gonna stop and get some food because I'm so freaking hungry. I did not eat a big breakfast and it's already 4 o'clock, which I don't know how that happened, but I'm gonna grab some food and then I'll go home and show you guys everything that I got while I was out, because I know I didn't do a great job of vlogging. I just feel so awkward in public and I don't know how to vlog when I'm out and about and there's a lot of people. So my Diet Coke is so crispy and delicious today. It's like perfect, hitting the spot. So now I just need some dinner, I guess, lunch, dinner, and then I'll be set to go. Okay, I'm home. I changed into something more comfy. That was a lot of errands. It took me a long time. I feel like I was a little bit successful. Like overall, it wasn't a great trip out, but I got what I like mostly needed. So I'll show you some of the changes that I've made to the decor going on around here and my vision of what I still need. So this is the little nook above my kitchen sink. I'm like propagating a couple plants over here, don't mind. I wanted some greenery to go in this bowl, which that's what I got today. I still need to cut the tags off. I was just kind of like putting it up here to see what it would look like, and I need to kind of mess with it and whoops, like see how it'll look. I need to see if I can cut those stems off or what, but I just wanted something green in here because I felt like it was a lot of beige going on. We'll figure that out. And then I want still one more cookbook right here. I have several cookbooks, but none of them really like match the decor. So I want to get one that kind of like goes with this theme, like maybe like a cream or a white one. And then the thing I bought today, this, I bought to maybe replace that. I just feel like there's a lot of like beige tones going on up here and not a lot else. So I bought this to maybe replace that, and you guys have to let me know which you like better and what you think. I feel like it's almost like too stark white for this area, especially with this bowl that's kind of like a cream color. So I don't know, you guys have to tell me what you think. I think I do like that one better. I need to find a place for this. I mean, was only $10, so I feel like I can find another place to put it. But that's what the greenery was for. And again, I'll like mess with it and make it look right. And then the other thing is in my hallway here, I have these floating shelves, and I'll try to find a before picture of what this looked like. I had like a pink picture frame, a little plant, a little tiny K, like just a couple things that didn't really fit with my style anymore. So I got these two things at Target, this cute little fake plant, and then the clock, which I keep replacing the batteries and like setting the time and it keeps not working, so I'm not sure. I think it's just broken, but like it's fine. It wasn't really meant to tell time. It was just meant to be cute. So I really love this shelf. I think it looks really cute. No edits, like it's perfect. This one, I love the picture frame. I think it's so cute. I thought about putting my own picture in it, but I kind of just like it like this. And then this is what I want a black flower pot for. So over here I have like this black piece on the wall, maybe if it'll focus, and then this table has black legs. Also, this is Mila's bed right here, but this is what the front door looks like. And then there's black in this picture frame here, and so I want something black to kind of tie in the dark elements over here. So, and we tested it out, my mom and I, when she was here. We found a really cute one, but it was just way too big, but we put it up here and it like tied everything in perfectly. So I know for sure that I want something black here. I just literally can't find anything. So this actually is like two separate pieces. This little like faux plant thing is separate, which it is like a black pot, but it's just not cute. And then this is also just from IKEA. It's just like a little plant pot. So I bought these two things together, which I do think is really cute, and I like the plant in the pot, but it just isn't quite right with everything else I have going on and what I want to change. So for now, it's just staying in this until I can find a pot. The problem is these shelves are actually like so shallow. Like I didn't realize when I was buying things how tiny these shelves really are. They don't really look like it, but this is like a 3.5-inch pot and it still kind of like hangs off the edge here. So I definitely want something that's like
tiny, but something that's big enough for the plant inside to go in it. So it's kind of a difficult thing I'm looking for. But that's the last piece other than the cookbook. I just feel like this needs like some additional height, which this looks weird because now these little things are like sticking out of the bowl. But I have this, let me turn you around. I have this that I bought from Amazon that this is setting on top of to add some height here. And so I think this just needs some height also, so that it's not so short. So I think one more book would be cute here. And then one other thing that I've been making some changes to is my TV stand. If you guys watched the vlog where I built this, I was like very weird decor in here because I hadn't like bought anything for it. So I feel like this is now perfect and exactly how I want it. I think it looks so cute. This is actually a little live plant, which I am so impressed with myself. I have kept alive for like 3 months now without killing, so that's improvement. Again, just like in this cute little pot from Marshall's. And then I have this little like wooden knot thing and these little home books, coffee table books. And then I actually got this. I bought it online from Walmart, but I think it was like a third-party seller, similar to like how Amazon sells things from other people. But I think these beads are so freaking cute and they just like tie everything in perfectly. I seriously love how this came together. Like this is one of my new favorite parts of the apartment because I just think it's so cute and I just love how it came all together like this. So super cute. Those are some of the little home decor changes I've been making. Nothing else has really changed, but I love to just like switch up my space. I feel like my style changes fairly often. And so I like to just like keep things fresh, just like switch out a little area or two every once in a while. I just feel like my apartment is like never finished, which is why I haven't done any sort of like apartment tour. But once I find the like few pieces that I'm looking for, I want to do like a full apartment tour because I feel like things are in a good place right now. The one space that I just like haven't put any love or thought into at all is my bedroom since I moved in here, and it's not looking great. It's like needs a refresh big time, but I just like spend no time in my bedroom other than sleeping. So until I move and I have like an actual 1-bedroom apartment, I don't really want to like buy anything for the bedroom or change anything out, but that space does need some love. So I think in the apartment tour we'll just kind of like graze over that space. But that is on my list of things I want to do because I want to just like have this space documented, first of all, because this is like my first big girl apartment, like my first place I ever lived on my own. And then also just for you guys, so you can see my space and where all the decor things are from and in detail, all those things. So that is something I want to do, but I want to like finish out these few minor details of things that I want, and then everything will kind of be like switched over from like the very first stuff I bought for this apartment. I moved in here when I was 22 and everything was like pink and cute and it was like my first ever apartment, and now I feel like my style has just evolved and become a little more adult, so I've been like switching things out periodically as I find things and kind of like switching up spaces. So it feels good to have things that like really reflect my space and my taste. So that's what's going on. But I still want to try to find that cookbook and the black pot for my shelf, and then I feel like we're good. So that's good. I feel like I'm getting closer. I'm just gonna eat some dinner now because I'm so hungry. I did not eat that much this morning thinking I was gonna have like a big lunch, and then my day just like got busy and crazy, and now it's 5 p.m. So what can you do? Good morning. Wow. I failed to pick up my camera even once yesterday. I didn't even take like a single picture, video, nothing. I feel like I was just like very much in the moment, but I went wine tasting with a friend yesterday and it was so much fun. I honestly forget, whoa, trying to just make my coffee on this Monday morning and really making a mess. I honestly forgot how much I really like going wine tasting. Everything is like pretty walkable, so we just like parked and then just like walked around to a bunch of different places, and then we went to, well, we were gonna go to Mary Hill for dinner because they have like a full kitchen and like food menu, which a lot of the wineries up there don't. We actually ended up going to a Mexican restaurant across the street instead. By then it was getting pretty late in the day and it was Sunday, so everything kind of like closes early. Cheers. So we went to this place called Pablo y Pablo, and it was pretty good. I don't know if I would ever like go back there necessarily. And like the person who was doing our tasting did tell us that. She was like, it's kind of hit or miss, like wouldn't be my most favorite place. Like I would recommend driving down to, I think she said it was like Hollywood Tavern or something like that, but we ended up just like walking across the street because it was close. By then we were so hungry, so we just did that instead, which it was fine. I just had like a quesadilla. It was pretty average. Overall, it was a really fun afternoon. It ended up being a beautiful day here. The sun was shining, so we just sat outside on the patio, and it was just like a little tease of like spring and summer. It felt so nice. So I had so much fun. Like I said, I neglected to actually vlog any of it. I don't even have a picture I can insert, like nothing. But I updated the space in my kitchen a little bit from when I last showed you. So I did decide against the white little vase thing. I just feel like it did not go here at all, and I need to kind of like adjust. I feel like I had this in a really cute, like the little greenery in a really cute position, and then I just did this and it kind of like messed all this up because now I have little stems poking up. I don't have any wire cutters, so I can't actually like cut the stems off of these. So I need to maybe see if I have a friend who does or something. See? As soon as I get the leaves in like a cute position, then this falls out. I think it's the stems in here like creating the problem. But see, that's not as cute now. So I need to like adjust that and figure out what's going on with this. I moved this cutting board over to the right a little bit per my mom's suggestion, which was a great suggestion. She helped me so much with this space, so credit to my mom for this. But I want to get still just one more cookbook, but other than that, I feel like this space like actually looks really cute and very nice. Of course, I'm like getting all of these updates in and feeling really good about how I have things decorated right when I'm about to start looking to move. My lease is up at the end of June, and I'm pretty much set on moving. If you missed my like whole explanation last year of my considering moving and all of those things, I'll link it down below for you. I toured a couple apartments and kind of explained my situation. I basically just got locked into a 16-month lease the first time I ever moved to Seattle, and instead of renewing every winter, I now renew every summer, which it's a lot more expensive to either renew or just like move in the summer because rent prices are crazy, and I didn't know that that's what they were doing when I first signed my lease. So now I'm in this place where it's always too expensive every summer to move. Like if I was to move right now, I could afford apartments no problem, but 3 months from now, everything's like $500 more a month, which is just so crazy. So I'm either gonna go month to month on my place if I can't find somewhere, or when I sign at a new place, if I can actually sign in like June, July, then I'm gonna do another like 15-month, 16-month lease, just so that I can get on like a better schedule again and start renewing in the fall. I'm so over this like weird schedule that I'm on, and it's never gonna change if I just keep signing 12-month leases. So that's like a short snippet into my plan, but I'm definitely gonna start touring apartments soon, and I will bring you along for that journey because I always love watching apartment tour vlogs. So I will definitely be filming those for you. Anyway, as I mentioned, it's Monday morning. I'm trying to just like get my life together. I need to make some breakfast and then log on for work. So that is the plan for today. Other than that, I don't really think I'm doing anything fun, so I don't know if I'll end up vlogging anything else, but we'll see. Hi guys. It has been so many days since I vlogged last. I literally don't know what I even have. I haven't started editing this. I literally don't know what footage I have. Like, this is probably a mess of a vlog, but I am making a new recipe for dinner tonight, and so I wanted to vlog it and show you guys. Hopefully it's good. If not, I'm so sorry. I thought I'd film it and add a little something to this vlog because I feel like I don't really have much footage. We're making, what is it even called? It's a lemon chicken and orzo dish. It's all like a one-pot recipe. It says it'll take 30 minutes. It sounds really good, so let's make it together. Step one is to prepare the chicken. I have some chicken that I took out of the freezer earlier. They're already pretty thin, but I want to pound them just a little more thin to make sure they really cook evenly. I'm just taking a rolling pin and I'm just gonna smash them thin. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to cut this one in half because it's a little thicker than I want it to be. The way I hate
Dealing with raw chicken more than anything in life. So gross. That feels better. I got it like a little more spread out. So step number 1 is to mix garlic and flour together and then dredge the chicken through it. It also calls for a little bit of salt and pepper. What I'm gonna do is just coat everything in salt, pepper, garlic, and then just sprinkle flour over the top of it because I kind of already skipped step 1 and put chicken in a bowl, and I should have put flour in a bowl first and then like put the chicken through it, but that's okay. And I'm just gonna, ooh, that was a lot. Pour over some flour just so it's all coated. Next time I go to Costco, I need to get more garlic because I'm almost out. Okay, and then try to do a little less flour this time. Step 1, I guess not step 1, step like what is this, 3? Is to heat a couple of tablespoons of olive oil in a pot or a pan. So that's what I'm gonna do here. While the oil's heating up, I'm gonna start to measure out my orzo. Okay, and I need 1.5 cups of this. That looks good to me. I think we should be almost done here. I had a lid on for a minute to make sure that chicken was like cooking on the inside and the middle. Let's temp this chicken. If you do not own a meat thermometer, please get one. It's literally life-changing. I'll link the one that I bought on Amazon that was like super cheap down below because I really think everyone needs one of these in their life to make sure that their food is done. Transfer these to a plate and then cover with foil to keep it warm. Now I'm just gonna take a paper towel and just kind of clean out the inside of this pot a little. Next, we need to add in the broth and the orzo. So let's see, I have 1.5 cups of orzo, and then I need to do, I think 3 cups of broth. Yes, 3 cups of low sodium chicken broth. I already have this in my fridge from a recipe I made last week, which we love because it's so hard to always use everything you buy when you're just making a recipe for one single person. Okay, I'm gonna throw the broth in, and then we're gonna let this come to a boil. When you have a cat, you don't have cheese tax, you have chicken tax. While the orzo is coming up to a boil, I am going to just roughly chop the spinach and tomatoes. I don't think it calls for that in the recipe. I know a lot of people just like throw spinach in and it's fine, but I personally don't like biting into an entire leaf of spinach. I would rather cut it all up, so I have this in my fridge already. I'm just really trying to use up all the food and groceries that I have, so I'm just gonna really roughly chop. It calls for 2 cups. We're gonna just rough chop 2 cups of spinach. Okay, I rough chopped my spinach and cherry tomatoes, and my orzo is just now coming up to a boil here. So I'm just gonna cover it and let it simmer for like 8 to 10 minutes-ish until it's done cooking. And I'm reducing the heat down to like a medium-ish. My orzo is pretty much done cooking. Next steps are to mix in the spinach and the tomatoes. I'm gonna try to create a well for the spinach, kind of, so that it can sort of wilt down a little bit.
Spinach is wilted. I'm gonna add in the cherry tomatoes. Just doing about a cup of these. And then it also calls for just a little pinch of salt at this point. So I'm gonna do that and then just taste it and see how we're doing. See if I wanna add more. And then it also calls for lemon juice. I'm gonna stir this all together and then give it a taste and see what I think. Okay, I definitely want my tomatoes to cook down a little bit more because they are pretty raw at this point. It does taste good, but I think it needs just a tad bit more salt. I also actually think I'm gonna cut the chicken into strips just so that it's easier to eat. If I were to make this recipe again, I think I would actually cook down the cherry tomatoes a little bit in their own pan before throwing them in here, just because I like mine to be a little more broken down than like completely raw like this, and they're not really cooking in the pot. I just threw the chicken in, so I'm gonna cover this back up and just make sure that the chicken is hot. And then it calls for finely grated Parmesan at this step also, so I'm gonna sprinkle that in as well. My motto is always and forever, clean as you go. Literally, the kitchen is totally clean and ready for the night. I just have to dry these dishes later and actually put them away. Dinner is done, so let's do a taste test. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna try to get a bite with everything in it. Ready? Cheers. That's actually really good. It does feel a little dry, but that could just be me and my cooking skills. One thing that the recipe called for that I didn't add to this is basil, and I actually love basil and think it would have been a great addition. But I bought basil literally yesterday at the grocery store, and I pulled it out of the fridge today and it was growing fur, which is so disgusting. So we will not be having any basil with this. I do kind of wonder if maybe I want to put a little pesto on this. It's really good and it actually does have a lot of flavor in it. I want to see if maybe adding pesto is a good idea or a bad idea. It doesn't really fit the flavor profile. I also have a balsamic glaze, so let's give that a try and see how that is. I feel like it needs like some sort of something sauce. The balsamic is actually good. I'm gonna drizzle just a teensy bit, just a teensy bit of balsamic, just like that. Overall, this is really good though. I will link the recipe down below in case you're interested in trying it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this vlog though. I honestly have no idea what footage I got, when it was, like what is going into this vlog, so sorry for the like hodgepodge mess of footage that's going together in this, but I will just see you guys in the next vlog. Bye!